Hi, welcome to Holistically Healthy. I'm Kara, and I'm a wife, a mom, a teacher, and a certified integrative holistic health coach. I own Holistically Yours Health and Wellness, and I have additional certifications in behavioral analysis, detoxification, and hormone health. I love all things health and fitness, but you won't find any fad diets or magic pills here. Join me as we achieve wellness that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. Get ready to discover how eating healthy can be simple and delicious, and how making realistic, sustainable shifts will empower you to achieve all of your health goals. From creative ways to incorporate more whole foods into your diet, to finding joy in movement and practicing mindfulness, together we will navigate the confusing world of nutrition and empower you to take control of your health. And I'll be here to support you every step of the way. So grab your coffee, your laundry basket, or your car keys, and let's dive in. Hey there, welcome back to the podcast. I'm so glad you're here today. If you're listening in real time, it's almost September, and for a lot of us, it means one thing: back to school. Now, being that I am not only a health coach, but also a teacher, I have some seriously mixed feelings about this time of the year. But whether your kids are off to kindergarten, middle school, or even college, this time of the year is a whirlwind, right? I feel like it's a whirlwind for every mom out there. It doesn't matter if your kids are in school, like in a school building, or if you're homeschooling your children, it seems to be a whirlwind for everybody. We have new routines, packed lunches, bus schedules, permission slips, sports practices, anything and everything, right? You name it. That is now our to-do list. Our plate is getting very full very quickly. And if you're anything like the women I work with, you're probably trying to hold it all together while also wondering, when will I ever get time for me again? So today's episode is all about helping you create a back to school reset, not just for your calendar, but for your body, mind, and your overall wellness. So we're going to talk about how you can start feeling better, lighter, and even have more energy without needing to overhaul your life, because we all know we really don't want to add one more thing to the list. It doesn't need to be complicated. So let's start here. September is honestly a better new year. I'm saying that in quotes, new year, than January. Think about it. January is cold, it's dark, everyone's exhausted from the holidays. But in September, there's this new structure, this new rhythm, a fresh energy in the air. It's the perfect time to reset your habits, mindset, and your health goals. But we're not going to jump into extremes here. We're not talking strict diets. We're not talking overhauling your schedule. I want to offer you like a different perspective on this. So let's thinking about micro resets instead. Micro resets that actually work with your real life. Because the truth is, when you're a busy mom, your wellness plan has to fit into your day, not take over your day. So before we start talking about strategies, I'd like to talk about something that doesn't really get discussed enough: the invisible labor of motherhood. So you might be doing school drop-offs, remembering to pack snacks every day, managing doctor's appointments, and juggling your own work, all while trying to drink more water and eat less sugar. That's a lot. Like, when you sit down and think about it, the mental load that we have as parents, especially moms, it's huge. And, one of the things I often talk a lot about is decision fatigue. That decision fatigue is caused by this ongoing, crazy mental load that we constantly have. And most of us don't realize that constant low level stress caused from that ongoing mental load, that's the chronic stress. When people refer to chronic stress, that's what it is. It's low level stress that we have every day. And that keeps your body in survival mode. When your body's stressed, it holds on to weight, cravings happen, like you have more cravings, and you are stuck in that low energy feeling of fatigue, just a constantly exhausted phase. So your reset isn't just about foods or workouts, it's about helping your body feel safe again. And that's why every single thing I teach, whether it's in my private coaching or inside my Holistically Healthy program, it starts with the nervous system. You have to make sure that your body feels safe in order to be able to make changes. Okay. So now that we've spoken quickly about that, let's dive into some practical strategies that you can start using right now. I'm going to call them your back to school reset rituals. They're simple, they're sustainable, and they will make a real difference. Okay, so ritual number 1 is to anchor your meals. So we're not tracking or obsessing, we're balancing our blood sugar. Every time you eat, ask, do I have protein on my plate? Do I have fiber on my plate? Do I have healthy fat on my plate? Why? Because blood sugar spikes and crashes lead to cravings, energy dips, and mood swings. They can even increase your feelings of anxiety. So when you stabilize your blood sugar, your body feels safe and nourished, and it naturally will release any excess weight. It will naturally stay in a calmer state. Okay, so maybe for breakfast you're having eggs, some sauteed spinach, and a sweet potato. For lunch, maybe you're having leftover grilled chicken, some quinoa, small salad with avocado. And as a snack, maybe you're having apple slices and peanut butter. Or one of my favorite snacks, and don't knock it till you try it because everybody thinks I'm crazy till they taste it, are carrots and peanut butter. Really delicious. I highly suggest you try it. So you want to make sure that you're balancing your plate, right? Balancing your plate to balance your blood sugar. I say it all the time. Another thing that you're going to do is you're going to create intentional pauses for your nervous system. And this is huge for moms. Like, this is the one thing a lot of my clients have a hard time with, because we think we need to like sit down and meditate or something like that for a long period of time, and we don't. You are on all day long. So your body needs help shifting from go mode to calm mode. So maybe a couple times a day, you're just stopping to take 3 deep breaths. Maybe that's before you eat, or maybe while you're waiting in line to pick up your kids. You're rolling your shoulders, you're making sure that you're unclenching your jaw, and you're just taking a deep breath. Or at night, before you go to sleep, maybe you're laying in bed, just do a quick 2-minute body scan before you go to sleep and purposely tell your body to calm down, to relax, that it's safe. And these seem like tiny little things, but these tiny little micro moments rewire your stress response. And that is also another key to lasting weight loss, especially if you're 35 and older. Another little reset ritual that I have for you is to create like mom time habits. Okay, so hear me out here for a second. Before you say, there's no way I can fit more time into my day, hear me out for a second. Instead of trying to fit in like a full 1 hour long workout, or doing a perfect morning routine where you're having your chamomile tea and journaling for 20 minutes, look at your day and ask yourself, where is a 5 to 10 minute window I can use to feel better? 5 to 10 minutes throughout your day. Can you go for a walk after dinner? Can you sit and have 5 minutes of quiet coffee in the car before you pick up your kids in the afternoon? Can you stretch and breathe after the kids are in bed at night? Just 5 to 10 minutes, that's all you need. When I've been waking up in the morning, I've been taking 5 minutes to just breathe and to relax while I'm drinking my coffee. I also, during the day, I'm going to the bathroom once during the day when I'm at work as a quick bathroom break, but I'm also taking 3 deep breaths while I'm in there. And that's part of my habit stacking too, like me going to the bathroom before lunch and taking those 3 deep breaths. That's my habit stacking. I'm stacking those 3 deep breaths with the act of going to the bathroom before I leave for lunch. And that's my reminder to do it so that it just becomes second nature to me. I'm also taking time to pause and stretch. I have a lot of back problems, and stretching is essential so I'm not in pain every single day. So I'm taking 10 minutes a day to make sure that I'm doing the stretches for my back so that I can feel better, so I can move, so I can go on walks, so I can work out, so I'm not in pain all day, every day. So you don't need to be doing, when you think of self-care, you don't need to be doing like a 30-minute self-care ritual. You just need to find little 5-minute pockets of time throughout your day where you can do something for you so that your body feels safe and happy and calm. right? And just remember too, with this, the goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. And trust me, those little consistent shifts, they really add up very quickly. You'll see a difference if you, habit stack them and do them consistently. So I gave you an idea of what to do, what you can do, right? So now I'm going to give you ideas of what you should probably stop doing. So busy moms tend to skip meals. We tend to just eat a banana for breakfast as we're running out the door trying to get the kids on the bus before going to work. We tend to skip meals. We make everybody else's lunch, but we don't make our own. I am going to tell you that skipping meals significantly slows down your metabolism and leads to binges later. Your energy is crashing at 3-4 p.m. If you're looking for that bagel with cream cheese at 3-4 p.m., if you're on your 4th or 5th coffee at 3 p.m., I'm going to guess that you're probably skipping meals during the day, or you're eating meals that are not full, complete meals and they're not balanced. So stop skipping your meals. Also, skipping meals really affects your brain fog. So if you're somebody that walks into the room constantly and you're like, why am I here? What did I forget? Stop skipping your meals. It's going to make a huge difference. Another thing I would really like everyone to stop doing, and I can't say this enough, stop starting over every Monday, right? You don't need to keep starting over just because one little bump in the road happened. Progress isn't linear. You're not failing. You're learning. Every day is not going to look the same. So stop feeling like you have to stop feeling like you have to start over every single Monday. Just keep going. And that is a huge mindset shift that I work on with all of my clients. We're no longer starting over. This is a lifelong process. We are going to feel wonderful and great and lose weight and look wonderful and great and have confidence and have energy. And we're going to do that from this day forward for the rest of our lives. We're not going to keep starting over every Monday because one little thing happened. We're just going to keep going. And that is a massive mindset shift that we make in all of our programs, because it really helps you to realize that this is a lifelong decision to be healthy, to have energy, to care for your body. So stop starting over every Monday. The other thing I would like you to stop doing is stop trying to do everything all by yourself. Get support, whether that's from me and my programs, or by listening to this podcast, or by subscribing to my newsletter, or whether it's your significant other who's cheering you on from the sidelines or who's doing it with you, whether it's your friend that you go on walks with every day during your lunch break. Stop trying to do it all alone. Get support. Find that cheerleader, because it's going to make you want to accomplish your goals. It's going to make those really hard days feel less difficult. And it's going to help to ensure that you are successful. So find somebody to cheer you on along the way. Makes a massive difference. Stop trying to do it all by yourself. You don't have to. There's no reason to. And you're going to be more successful when you have somebody cheering you on. Okay. Those are my 3 things I would like you to stop doing. So, if you're ready for more support, if you're looking for your cheerleader, if you're ready for your reset this fall, I would love to invite you into my Holistically Healthy program. It's a program designed specifically for busy women like you who want to feel better in their bodies, improve their energy, reduce stress, and lose stubborn weight without giving up their favorite foods or spending hours at the gym, because as we just discussed, nobody has hours a day to spend at the gym. Nobody wants an overcomplicated schedule. We want to keep it simple. We want to make sustainable shifts, build those micro habits, and succeed in accomplishing our goals. So inside the program, we focus on nervous system regulation, blood sugar balance, your hormones, gut health, and simple, sustainable routines that truly fit into your life and your day-to-day schedule. You'll get weekly resources, check-ins, and one-on-one coaching calls. So I'm always here to cheer you on along the way. If you're interested, just click the show notes, or you can DM me on Instagram, and let's get you feeling happy and healthier, having confidence, and feeling more like you again this fall. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this gave you some practical tools and a little encouragement to reset your rhythm. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to support your body consistently in small, doable ways. And if this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it with a fellow mom or leave a review because those help so much. Until next time, take a deep breath, give yourself some grace, and keep going because you've got this. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be doable. You've got this, and I'm here cheering you on every step of the way. If you found this helpful, share it with a mom friend who's ready to add a little more ease into their day. Hit subscribe so you don't miss any episodes, and if this resonated with you, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a review. It will help other busy moms like you find my content. You can also follow me on Instagram at holisticallyfitandhealthy for more health and wellness tips. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.